Here in this lab, we have VPN between router 1 and router 3. This is lab number 9 in CSF4203. And we have enabled the security module on both routers. Then we copy, run, start to copy it to the startup file. And then we reloaded the 2 routers. Now we'll go to the next step. Okay. All right. Okay. I closed the lab by mistake. Okay, yeah, this is the lab. Let me download it, it's better. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, so this is our lab. We are done with the first step. We are done with part 1. Now, after you do show version, you will find that you have this command. This means that it is installed. Even if you have it, install it, okay? And take screenshot in the exam, okay? So that I know you know what you are doing. Okay? Take screenshot, do it, and take screenshot, please. Configure, now we need to configure IPSEC parameters on router 1. Now, if I ping from PCA to PCC, now we need to identify interesting traffic. Which traffic will go through the VPN tunnel? Which traffic? Only the traffic going from router 1 to router 3. So I need to inform the VPN that this is my interesting traffic. Okay, so how I do that? By creating an access list. Access list control which traffic will be allowed. Okay. So the command is access list.
عندي
8.2 will work, yes, of course. 8.2 is okay. Okay. So let's issue the access list command. On router 1. No, router 2, we are not doing VPN tunnel. Do you see tunnel there? Do you see VPN? Config Cisco, the password is Cisco. Okay. I need to issue the access list. Look at the access list. We are saying that access list, we are giving it a number, permit the traffic, okay, from 192.168.1.0 000.255 and to this network, and then we put the what you call it, the wildcard. With access list, we don't use subnet, we use wildcard. Wildcard is the opposite of subnet. Okay. If you are going to study, inshallah, networking and route and networking advanced, then you will be more introduced into these wildcards and advanced routing techniques. So this is the command 0.0.0.255. Okay. Let's continue. Now we need to configure the IPSEC KMP phase 1 properties on router 1. So here we will configure the crypto, and we will use policy 10 on router 1. And the shared crypto key is Cisco. You use this crypto key in your crypto subjects. Huh? You have done this. Yeah. So here the crypto key is Cisco. Make sure you use the exact name. If you make a mistake, sometimes in the exam they will put different names and they will ask why it's not working, because the crypto keys are mismatched. Okay. So let's issue the command on router 1, the crypto ISA KMP policy 10, and we are going to use AES encryption. Okay. And we set the group 2. Then we issue the command crypto ISA KMP key Cisco address 10.2.2.2. What is this address 10.2.2.2? What is it? Yes? It's okay. No. Let's leave it. But we don't need it on 2. Okay. All right. So 10.2.2.2 is my router 3 IP address. Okay, Shabab? So let's do that. netacad.com. netacad.com. Shabab, I think you came late. Even if you don't have 8.2 now, you can still work on the file. But for the exam, you need to have 8.2. Will not work for the exam. Today it will work. خلاص? Okay? Yeah. Next week, Thursday, inshallah. Okay, again, I click on router 1, CLI, issue the command, crypto ISA KMP policy 10. Okay. The encryption, we need to set the encryption AES. It has to be the same on both sides, okay? And then we use authentication pre-shared, okay? And then authentication pre-share, enter. All right. By the way, we will do the same on router 1 and router 3. It's just duplicate, only the parameters are changing. All right. Exactly, just the parameter. Here we are putting that 10.2.2.2. When you are on router 3, you will put the IP address of router 1. Okay. Let's continue. You need to set the group 2 and then exit. You see here, Khalifa. You see, this is what I'm saying. This is on router 2. We are sending the crypto to router. What is 10.2.2.2? Router 3. When you are on router 3, you will send to the router 1. The same commands will be repeated, only the parameter will change. Okay? And so it's easy in the exam if they tell you troubleshoot. Why this is not working? Just make sure the parameters are not. Yeah. Okay. So here. It's not troubleshoot. We will not do troubleshoot. I mean, in the exam, they will ask you, they will give you a diagram, and then they will tell you why this is not working. You need to look at the commands. You will not have practical in the well.
They will give us the addressing table, like these routers.
Yeah, we will give you all the information. You will not configure router from IP addresses. You will configure only the security aspect. Okay? Frame relay, VPN, PPP on the practical. Okay? You see here 10.2.2.2 is router 3 IP address. Okay, so we are done. Yeah. Crypto. The crypto parameter. The crypto tools that we are using is IPSEC KMP. You studied this in your crypto. That's why it says yeah. This is the crypto policy that we are using is IPSEC KMP. Yes. All right. Okay. Now we need to configure this. So this is phase one. Now we need to do phase two. That's why it's secure. You see how many phases you have for security? You need to configure IPSEC KMP phase two properties on router one. We will need to create the transform set to use ASP3 triple DIS يعني, and ESP HMAC. Then create the crypto map VPN map that binds all of the phase two parameters together. Okay. So to do that, we will need to issue these commands. Crypto transform set on router one. Then you do the mapping. Then we will give it a description just for easy reference when we come to work on it in the future or for documentation purposes. You see it's disabled. Why? Because it's still not set on the other side. If you look here, it is disabled. It will be enabled once you put it up, you configure it on router 3. Okay. Now this is the description. This is optional. This is description VPN connection to router 3. Okay. You can put anything in the description. It will not affect the performance. Now we are going to set the peer between router 1 and router 3. If this command is not there, it will not work. Okay. We will set the peer and set the transform set. And what did we name the transform set? شو اسم الترانسفورم set? VPN dash set. See, we are setting up the keys, the parameters that will be used in each router, only on router 1 and router 3. And they have to match. Okay. Okay. See here, look here, set. See, the command is completed for you, and then we put the name VPN dash set. You can use any name, okay? Yeah, yeah, it is. Small letters. Okay. I don't think Cisco they distinguish between capital and small letter. Never heard of that. So. Okay. So now we are going to issue the command, and then we will do match access for the traffic, match address for the traffic, the interesting traffic. Okay. Yeah. Okay. But you see, it took only the capital letters. It took only the capital letter. So, did you have the same? Yeah. Wait. VPN dash set. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, you use small letter 2 times. Yeah. You have to choose. Okay, let's continue. We will not argue on this, okay? Just use the same name. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. He used. Hello, we will not. Yeah, we will not deduct anything. Don't worry. خلاص؟ لخبطنا. All right.
So many coding. So many configurations.
Yes, yes. But you are getting the commands, and you will use your laptop. Okay. Now this is very important command. What does this command do? Match address 110. What is 110? Who can tell me? Access list. Very good. Access list. Put your hands together, please, for Rashid. Okay. This is the access list. Remember, we put the rule. Why? Because I need only this traffic to pass. You know, VPN is heavy. VPN will be slower a little bit than the normal traffic, by the way, because you are doing all this encryption and okay, so you don't want everything to go there. You just need the traffic that is really important and that needs to be encrypted, need to be authenticated and heavily secured. All right? And then you need to exit. So we are done with phase 2. Now we need to configure the crypto map on the outgoing interface. Okay? What is the outgoing interface? Which is router 1, which is S0/0/0. Okay? S0/0/0. All right? This is my outbound or outgoing interface. How do we do that? Interface. By the way, it will always be a serial interface if you are on a WAN, okay? So we'll go to interface 0/0/0, and then we do the crypto map, VPN-map, also capital letters, okay? Interface S0/0/0, and then okay, now we need to jump to router 3 and do the same. First thing is we have already enabled the Cisco module, security module. If we have not done this, it will not work. Okay. Now we need to enable the security. Now then we need to do the same steps. Okay. After we do that, we need to verify the IPSEC VPN by issuing show crypto IPSEC. So please finish this. Done? MashaAllah. Just repeat the same thing on router 3. Repeat the same thing on router 3. Very good. Shall I stop the recording here? I think.